The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. There's a nice move. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright. Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
With 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3 to 1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5 to 1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this. Just shy of the 20. offensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Trucks over him and shedding the tackle, and that's some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off. It's now 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. On first down, Hurts. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. It's a room to maneuver. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll go again with Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing is Hurts. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Taken in at the 11. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Zach Pickens. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This one taken in by Olave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds, down inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
To throw again on second down. Jones under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to his left. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. So that every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jones throwing on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with it past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up. Second down. Here's Hurts. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing Jones. first ground. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 47, it's second and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Olave, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Stevenson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New England.
Again, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On second down, Swift. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1.
39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boston, 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Jones on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The second down and 10, they're knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone. Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Throwing is Hurts. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Play action. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's It's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Second down, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watched Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the one everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come